Hey, Comic Book Nation, Beatty here at the Season 10 premiere of The Walking Dead. Norman Reedus, I don't even think he needs an introduction anymore. Daryl Dixon, you're a legend. I feel like in Season 10 we get back to classic Daryl. I mean, there's even a shot pointing a crossbow straight into the camera. How does it feel? And Daryl's really coming into the forefront. He's talking a lot again. It's so much fun to see. Yeah. How is it for you?
Yeah, I mean, we did Season 9, and they gave me a lot to do, and it's panned out for us. 9 was a great season. You know, it's wild because I feel like Norman, you know, with all the great actors and actresses that have been on this show, Daryl carries sort of the weight of these ghosts that have taught him certain things into the show. And, you know, the things he learned from Herschel, things he learned from Rick, they're sort of helping him make decisions in this new season. And I feel it as Norman. I feel I want to do a good job because of how hard those guys worked, and they said, you know, set the rules. And so, you know, Alpha comes knocking on the door, and she's like, I want my daughter. Who's the leader here? And I'm visiting, and nobody says anything. And I'm like, okay, I'll talk to her. You know, it's like that a lot. It's sort of mirrors life, you know?
Yeah, it's been fun to watch you kind of grow again in the role. It's been great. Yeah. Also, speaking of big decisions, I don't know if there's going to be a decision. There might be one coming up with a little bit of maybe a love triangle, which is interesting to see because you're developing two really cool relationships. You and Carol are best friends again, and then you're carrying around a little certain pamphlet in your pocket with becoming that relationship with Connie. What's that going to be like?
I think it's great that you see Daryl trying to learn new things and learn how to communicate. I mean, you know, both of those characters could definitely help us, and so, you know, let's communicate. And both those actresses are such good actresses. It's fun. I mean, there's been some ASL that I've messed up on set and said a dirty word here there by accident, and they're like, no, and I'm like, what'd I do? And they're like, it's down here, it's not up here.
That's karma for the Andrew Lincoln prank.
Yeah, and they have fun with it, but I love both those girls, and I think Daryl learning new things is good. I mean, you know, it's great. It all helps.
And so my last thing for you, what would it mean for Daryl to reunite with Rick, if that's ever possible, and for Norman to reunite with Andrew on a set? What would those two things be like?
Well, I have accidentally sent a couple of scripts to Andy while he's doing other things or some scenes, and I'm like, what do you think if I try this? And he's like, no, you should try this. So he's kind of still with us. Just don't tell anybody I'm doing that.
Yeah. Your secret's safe with me, man. Well, thank you so much. Have fun. Great to see you.
Good to see you, bro.
Thank you.